What are some things that could potentially happen tomorrow and end the world? Here's just a few. Orbital debris in space cascading into a massive chain reaction, destroying every communication satellite in existence and shutting down the world's internet and communications in an instant. Called the Kessler syndrome, the risk of this catastrophic event grows day by day, and researchers say it may only take one miscalculation to set off the chain of events. Ever heard of Lake Toba? Well, if you haven't, you're about to, and you should probably start worrying. This massive supervolcano in Indonesia is often referred to as the Forgotten Volcano. Lake Toba is a volcanic lake sitting on a giant crater considered to be resurging in activity. When it last erupted 75,000 years ago, it dramatically shrank the world's population and stunted growth due to how much it changed the Earth's climate and how many people it killed. Researchers believe it could erupt sometime in the near future, which would black out the sun, trigger mega tsunamis, and all around just not be a fun time. If volcanoes and satellite crashes don't do it though, our own sun might have some more excitement up its sleeve. The sun often puts off giant solar flares, which are basically giant clouds of photons and particles with the energy of millions of hydrogen bombs exploding at once. This already sounds concerning, but scientists forecast that a solar flare in the next decade could completely devastate the Earth's electrical systems and destroy nearly all of our satellites. In 1921, a flare knocked out the entire US telegraph service, setting communication lines ablaze. Conveniently, there weren't any satellites and massive amounts of other electronics back then. If a solar flare like this hit the Earth today, it could destroy all of the modern tech that we have. Researchers expect the next high-intensity solar flare cycle around 2025, so fingers crossed that one misses Earth. If you happen to live in the western United States, here's something to worry about just for you. The San Andreas Fault is a massive fault line running along the western US, and the USGS forecasts that an 8.0 or larger earthquake is likely in the next few decades, called the Big One. Due to the high population of the West Coast and the intense construction, an earthquake this large could collapse Los Angeles and more. Now, back to something for everyone to worry about. Scientists say that if the Earth warms 4 to 6 degrees Celsius, which it's on track to, there might not be any way to survive. Our coastlines would be destroyed and agriculture wrecked. Some research indicates that spraying sulfate particles or other chemicals into the atmosphere might help cool the Earth, but it's incredibly untested and the results could be catastrophic too. So not only would the world as we know it be destroyed, but we'd also have to worry about billionaires spraying untested sulfates into the atmosphere in hopes to save their beach house. Neat. Oh, and you know that thing that took out the dinosaurs? Well, that could probably happen again. An asteroid hitting the Earth wouldn't be the best, and it could definitely wipe out every living thing in an instant. But luckily, NASA tracks asteroids and feels pretty confident that they'd be able to spot one hurtling towards us. So you should sleep better at night knowing that. Well, except for all those times that NASA missed city-sized asteroids that nearly hit the Earth and only realized after they passed. Yes, no reason to be concerned.